everyone. OMG. How is everyone doing? It is Jessica Martinez here with my podcast, Mighty Woman Podcast. Guys, I am so excited to be here. MIA, right? OMG. It's literally been a month, guys, and I honestly don't have an excuse. It's just I've been in my own world, guys, building, transforming, just growing in my business and my mindset. Guys, I want to say so much to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the support, for the love, for the care, for the dedication. Those who've been reaching out to me like, oh my gosh, Jess, you're killing it. I love you. I love your energy. You're so transparent. You seem to get people like me. Thank you so much for the love that you share. Thank you for the words that you say, the encouragement. You're such an inspirational guru. OMG, guys, you guys are amazing. I thank you so much for the story, love, likes, the hugs, the DMs. Like I said, guys, the list can go on and on. You are true, supporting people, and I appreciate you, because people that need to, they go through things like this, need to hear that there are people out there who will love you, who don't have to be your mama, who don't have to be your daddy, who don't have to be your spouse, about to be your best friend, but they're out here willing to support you and love you just because you're you, just because you're telling your truth, just because you have a story to tell. And I'm gonna tell you guys, everybody has a story. I don't care if your story is 5 minutes, I don't care if your story is an hour, I don't care if your story is 2 days long of telling. Everyone has a story, and everyone's story needs to be heard. And honestly, why I get on here is because it's so important that you understand how important you are as a person, how much people would love to know what's going on in your mind and your world. And at the same time, why it's important to not share every layer of yourself, but at the same time to know when to share it and when not to share it. And this is actually a toughie. It actually sounds simple, but it's really not. It's really tough. But before we get started, guys, I want to welcome everyone who is new onto this platform. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in and listening. Those who have been rocking with me since day one, I appreciate you as always. I love you, and you can't do nothing about it. But I want to just share with you guys, like, it's been a tough year, and I'm sure this year is going into the new year is going to have its ups and downs, but the only difference is my mindset will be different, because I have been working on transforming myself throughout this whole year, because I refuse to go into the new year with the same old mindset expecting changes, right? That's not going to happen. So I just want to say, guys, I had already received a word a while ago, and I should have shared it, but I was not in that mindset to share. And even though the Father was saying, I don't care if you don't know what to say or how to say it, you need to share it. And at the time, he sent me this actually in a picture form, which is one of the things I love, because I have an ideal of what it is versus just a word, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. But I'm human, and we all tend to, make mistakes. And so when I received this word, I did not, picture, I did not share it like I should have shared it. But I'm here now, and I'm going to do my best to be more consistent, because I know that's consistency is the key, right? So yeah, guys. So yeah, definitely. So I actually was walking to go somewhere in the house, and I happened to listen in and keen on something that I was hearing live from amazing pastor, and she and her spouse was actually sharing, just sharing some great nuggets to, whoever was listening in on their live. And they actually was talking, one of the key words they were talking about a whole list of things, but one of the key words that actually grabbed me, and I think it was meant to grab me just for that segment, because it actually opened me back up to what I'm about to tell you guys now. It was basically speaking of moving in silence. And that word silence meant so much to me because it's so important to know when to speak of your truth and when to move slowly in silence. And a lot of times we don't know when to do that or how to go about doing it. And I mean, there's honestly, I feel like no special way to tell you, but one thing I can let you know is it's so important that when the Father does speak to you, and I feel like the only way to know that is to be close to your Father. And why I say that is because you can be sharing a moment with someone and they may be taking in information just to basically be nosy, versus someone else could be taking in information to hear your story to actually help you grow and actually give you feedback. So you got to ask yourself, is this a solution or is this a problematic situation where someone's really just trying to hear it to add more stress to my story or to my life, or are they actually looking out for my best interest? And a lot of times people are like, I can tell when someone's fake. I mean, there's some good faking people out here. I'm not going to name any names, not going to say anything, but y'all know there's people out here who really don't have interest for you at heart. They really don't care. They just want to be in your business. And a lot of times we tend to fall short on that knowing, that key point of knowing, especially when you're vulnerable, guys, and your body and mindset is not where it needs to be. It's everything's not alkaline. You tend to fall into these traps, and it doesn't have to always be a best friend. It could be a family member, it could be anyone, but we all have vulnerabilities at times, and that's usually when we fall short on stuff. So being close to the Father, knowing when to speak, when to be silent is definitely important. I feel like the answer to that is honestly knowing when it's time by what your Father's presenting to you. And in order to do that, you do have to devote some type of manifestation in order for you to receive those type of transformations of energy and receiving the word, right? And wow, man. So when I heard that, I instantly knew, I knew that was tied into the picture that I was speaking on. And I can't speak on it because, of course, guys, it's to be silent. So one of the things I just wanted to share with you guys is a Bible verse on it. And oh man, I'm feeling like so overjoyed because I'm just like, it's been forever since I spoke to y'all that it's like, I just feel like it's just, you and me. I'm pretty sure you guys can even tell the energy is so chillaxed, so relaxed. Just so calm. I'm having an amazing afternoon. I'm feeling so stress-free, and I feel like it's because I was able to receive the word, and that word in itself gave me so much confirmation. And it's before the new year too. I mean, come on now, Father God, thank you so much, because it's literally like before the ball drops, you already have confirmation. I don't know about y'all, but how many of you guys have prayed for things and you couldn't get the answer when you wanted, but it seems like before that time came, you already got that answer, or you probably received the answer, didn't know you received the answer until boom, something happened. You're like, oh, that's what, I don't know, but I'm having a moment like that. So just wanted to share with you guys that in a Bible verse, and I have it actually behind me. Okay. So guys, this is actually Matthew, chapter 2, excuse me, not chapter 2, chapter 1, verses 23. And this is basically my version of when he spoke, when Joseph accepts Jesus as his son. Guys, it says, the virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God is with us. This actually stood out to me. And the reason it did is because sometimes when we move in silence, we feel like no one can imagine what we're going through. No one knows what we're going through. No one knows how we feel. We feel like we're the only ones going through it, right? We feel like we're alone. We feel like if we told someone, they would think we're bizarre. They think that, you feel like, when you start to express your emotions and feelings, people are going to think you're weak. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys ever felt like this, but this is definitely a feeling that I know I felt way more than once, many a times. And I had to tell myself and had to trust that I was not alone. I had to trust that the Father was with me the whole time, and that what he was doing and what he continuously do was trying to allow me to see that sometimes I have to take you away from everything so that I can get get you alone to let you see that I'm the one that's going to get you out of it. And I know I have spoken on this before, but guys, sometimes we have to go through the same test because we haven't got the message, or we got the message, but we got the message incorrectly, or we didn't fully get the message. And he's not going to let you move on to the next step in the test if you didn't pass the first part of the test. This is not like a cheat code on Mario or Nintendo, or the PS5 video games that are out. You're not going to skip to the next test if you ain't finished the first one, guys. So definitely it's important to key on what he's trying to send you, trying to show you, and trying to allow you to definitely digest so that you can receive and move to the next level. So when I hear that, it's like, to me, it's like, you got to move in silence, and it's okay. And a lot of the pain comes when you're moving in silent. And at the same time, it's also breaking you, remaking you, and remolding you into this new form of what you're going to become. And everybody knows, when you get that muscle, soreness, you go to the gym, you work it out, you're sore and you're just, your muscles is tearing. It's actually building you to become stronger. So it's just like something has to tear, something has to break for it to become stronger, right? And a lot of times we don't always get past that. A lot of times we fall, or we be like, what, this ain't working, I give up. We go back to the old way of doing things because it seems safer. It's because we knew what we were getting out of that. We at least had control. A lot of people want control over things. And a lot of times you have to realize that the control is in the Father. It's not in you. Sometimes that saying, you gotta let go and let God, that's exactly what that means, right? So if you guys who are control freaks, this might be a little difficult for you because you're trying to hold on and control everything and make sure everything is organized and put in so and so. It's not always the case with the whole understanding of God's word and where he's trying to take you. So one of the things I had to say was, silence is everything. Knowing when to be silent, knowing when to be calm, knowing when to just stand still, knowing to hear the word and actually just play it back in your mind and allow it to basically connect together is not the easiest thing to do, but I'm telling you, it will definitely lead you to victory and success. Also knowing who to tell, when to tell it to, when not to tell stuff, when not to say stuff. Sometimes God does not want everything glorified to everyone and put on post and share with everybody. But when he talks to you and he tells you, I need you to start speaking out, to start telling the world, to start sharing this with the world, that is your time too, until he says so. And guys, if you guys are not confirming everything with the Father, I don't know what you're doing, because let me tell you something. He has the answers to everything. If you're tired of placing yourself in a roadblock, or you feel like you're stuck before 2021, you just need clarity. A lot of you guys just need clarity. That is where you need to be going for your clarity. Don't be going to man. And when I mean man, I don't mean just exact man. I mean human-like form. You need to be going to the Spirit and asking him to guide you of clarity. Give you that clarity so that you can have a vision of where you're going. Guys, if you don't know where you're going, can no one tell you where you're going? They're not in your head. They don't know your dreams. I'm telling you guys, a lot of you guys go to people for your dreams, because they can't see your vision. They're going to turn you away and have you detour to a different location. You guys need to go to the Father and ask him to guide you. He can place you where you got to be, because guess what? He knows the vision. He knows the road that you need to take. And sometimes the road that you need to take ain't the road you think you need to take, right? It's crazy. The list can go on. And I smile and I laugh, because I was that girl who was taking a different approach, taking a different road, taking a different journey, and wasn't realizing that some of the things I was doing was not what he wanted me to do, it's what I wanted to do. And they always say that one joke, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans, tell him what you plan on doing, because guess what? He knows what's best for you. So stop wasting your time. 2020, stop wasting your time. Go into 2021, actually reserving your time, conserving your time correctly, and giving God all of your time so that he can place you where you need to go. It's as simple as that. I honestly probably will have more to say as time goes on, but I wanted to share that biggest nugget because I felt like silence is definitely where it was a whole vibe for me for the new year. Suffering in silence, moving in silence. Suffering in silence was definitely one of the things I needed to hear, because one of the things that happens in life is when we go through such a hard time, we just feel like me, I feel like I want to just close up and just fall off the face of the earth, just be to myself. And I can't be like that, right? Because the thing is, there's people who's really looking for you to, pursue whatever it is so they can have someone to seek and have guidance from. And believe it or not, people are always watching you, whether if you are a millionaire or a guru of something, or a product of the product or a brand of your own. There's always someone watching you. In my case, my children are consistently watching me, and I have to be able to serve, right? I myself, and watching me, I myself want the best for me, right? So you have to just consistently sometimes go through stuff, but just know you're going to come out on the other end. And the fact the Father is watching, the fact that the Father is here, the fact that the Father knows what you're going through, he's preparing room for you for the new season. I'm telling you guys, this season is definitely about to be remarkable. I hear financial abundance. That's what I'm hearing for a lot of people who's probably going to be hearing this in the next few hours, is abundance, financial abundance, and just growing within your organization, within your business, within your mindset. I just hear a lot of that. I don't know if you guys are manifesting this, but I see it everywhere. I'm telling you, my family thought I was super duper crazy when just a few days ago, I was manifesting, and I honestly literally took some cinnamon powder and just blew it out into the universe, into the air with a affirmation that I spoke on myself. And I felt like it was very important to do that, because I was just like, you know what, I'm going to 2021 financially abundance, financially speaking it out into the universe. Everyone's going to know it. If you don't know it, you know it now. That's my mindset. And I am so thankful for that, because I've already seen the manifestation coming, and I'm excited because I know that 2021 is built on that. And I've already spoken to the Father. I've already aligned with a team of people who are just as hungry in the spirit to receive the same type of abundance of God. And I'm telling you guys, it's a mindset thing. It's a mindset. A lot of people think it's a physical thing, and all that stuff comes into play, but it all starts up here, a mindset. You have to, think it, and you speak it, and then you start, living it out into actual form. And I'm telling you guys, you have to start doing this if you want to see yourself grow, build, and be the best that you can be. One of the things I want to share with you too, that you have to let go of in 2020 to go into 2021 with a new mindset. Let me tell you, and I wrote it down because it's a lot, and I'm gonna go over a briefly over it, and then I'm going to be ending this nice little talk with you guys, because it is late on my end. But listen, guys, leaving in 2020, the things that I want you guys to leave in 2020 that you guys have been carrying with you, and I know it's not easy, but it's possible. The one thing I want you guys to remember is in 2020, what we're going to leave behind, because let me tell you why you're going to leave this behind, because it's going to kill your mindset. It's going to kill your joy. It's going to kill what you're trying to manifest in 2021. It is fear. I probably killed it off right there. Fear will keep you from moving forward in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. That little F word, that's to me is the most strongest, vulgarest word you could think of, is fear, because I feel like it takes and gobbles half of the generation of people up, and you never hear from them again because fear comes in the way. The other thing is excuses. Like I just told you guys, I ain't seen you in a month, and I start about to throw out excuses. It's just common in the human nature for us to do this. But guys, you guys have to let fear and excuses go, because it is one of the things that keeps us from growing and building. Jealousy. OMG. A lot of people's like, oh, it's okay to be jealous. No, don't be jealous. Figure it out what it is that you like about that person that makes you feel jealous, and try to incorporate some of the factors of what they're doing so that you can be a better you. Stop being jealous of that person. Let me tell you something. You don't know how hard that person worked to get where they're at. You don't know what they're going. It may seem easy, or you may be like, I don't like that they're doing this. Don't be jealous. Try to join onto that team and grow yourself, build yourself, right? Self-doubt. Stop doubting yourself. You are unique. You are beautiful. You have so much to bring to the world. This is the year for you to start building and growing yourself. And if you haven't even gotten that mindset too, if you need that confidence, well, guess what? We need to talk, because if this is something that you're just not, getting, it's just not coming to you. Let me tell you, everyone has it in them. It might be a little bit harder for you, but you can do it. Comparison. OMG. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Listen, who she is, who he is, that's not you. Stop looking to the left. Stop looking to the right. Be you. Work on you. Fix you. Stop worrying about the other people, what they think. I don't care. To tell you, I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to be me, because I know there's someone out here who wants to hear what I have to say. Someone out here that's going to help them. I had someone on here actually tell me that, you know what, you helped me from actually committing suicide. You just don't know, man. You don't know who's on here who needs to hear you. You don't know who needs to hear these words to keep them growing and building and manifesting. And I'm telling you, sometimes you don't see it. God sees it. He knows it's going to happen before it happens. So stop comparing yourself, guys. Be yourself. Negative energy. This is by far one of the top things that I love to speak about is energy. Energy is everything. You want to get close to me, you better have some good energy. I'm all about positivity. I love having a good time, but the energy of negativity is definitely a no for me. I'm going to tell you right now, I'll go for a geek with some good bomb energy before I go with the guy that's fine to the nines with some bad energy. That's just me. I love good energy. I love positivity, because at the end of the day, that's what moves you and builds you and manifests you. I'm trying to grow an empire, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a business, friendship. I don't want it if it's bad, negative energy, guys. All right. Being a people pleaser. Don't do that. I'm going to tell you, it won't work. You ain't for everybody, and everybody ain't for you. And if they are, there's some fakery going on, because you can't please everybody, and that's okay. I don't mind not pleasing you. I'm not here for you. I'm here for me. So if I'm not pleasing you, toodles, that's fine. I still love you anyway. You can't do nothing about it. But hey, it is what it is. All right. Not speaking your truth. OMG. It's getting crazy, right? Listen, not speaking your truth. This is something that I actually believe it or not, used to have a trouble with. I did not like to speak my truth because I was afraid of hurting people's feelings. People pleaser, right? Don't do it. You'll regret it. The guilt that you feel from it when you don't do it, right? You're like, man, I should have told him. And the thing is, I could tell somebody how I feel, but it's about the care. I have such a heart of gold, guys, believe it or not, that I love to see the good in people. But I'm gonna tell you, everyone's not good, and I had to learn that. I had to wave them out. And I probably still got a few of you in here, around here, not in here literally, but just around, that probably need to be, kicked out of the circle of Jess's lifestyle and journey. But hey, don't fall into this trap of not speaking your truth. Say what you need to say, mean it, and stop putting LOL at the end of it. It's not funny. Say it, mean it, be assertive in what you say, and move on. Let them figure it out at the, later on why you said it. There's a reason why you said it, and stand strong on your truth, guys. Seeking validation. Stop seeking validation and approval from people. Listen, when you do something, don't expect likes, don't expect love. That's why I say it doesn't cost nothing to support. Don't expect that. If you don't get it, it's okay. Just know that you spoke your truth. You're not trying to seek validation. You just had to say what you had to say, and that's it. Sometimes people don't have nothing to say. Sometimes people don't know what to say. But don't seek, oh, how did I sound? How did I do? Don't worry about all that. If you know you killed it, if you know you did it, that's all that matters, guys. Looking for love in all the wrong places. That's a vibe. That I'm pretty sure that's everybody that's watching this. How many times, and this doesn't have to be in a relationship, guys, just let me put this out here. Love can be in the wrong people, within family members. A lot of times we are looking for the love from people that can't show it because they don't know how to give it, or they don't give it correctly, or they don't have love to really, they don't have the right intentions. is one of the things I actually mean when I say that. And guys, OMG, when you stop looking for love in all the wrong places and actually allow the love and support that's supposed to come for those people that actually are there riding for you since day one. And like I said, I see you. Those who actually riding with you, man, that's the love that you need to be. That's the place you need to be at, guys. And that's some real truthful stuff. I hope this was very helpful, guys, to definitely, you know, be able to share with you guys. Definitely feel free to like, comment, and share and subscribe, guys. Let me know what you think. And definitely I'll see you guys in the new year. I'm actually going to be doing what I plan on doing, another podcast, my face regimen. I actually had a few people reaching out to me on my Instagram and actually on here on YouTube that was actually telling me, you know, you said you were going to talk about, do your face regimen. I haven't seen nothing yet. Actually had gotten that segment, that little face brush, whatever you want to call it, my Sonic face brush actually had broken the day I was going to do it, and it took some time because they had back order, and with COVID they had to actually get the brush in. So now the brush is in. I have the brush. It is working. I made sure it will work exactly for this video. I have to actually do one for you guys, so I'll probably do one before the year is over. And I plan on doing something amazing before the year is over, giving some tips on saving for the new year. Very quick, easy tip. No matter what you're saving for, it can work for anybody. And then I have another amazing thing I want to do. I'm not sure if it's going to be a giveaway, but stay tuned, guys. I'm going to put my Instagram down at the bottom so that you can follow me, so that you can see when I actually do these things, so you will be in the loop. And just follow the instructions and you may get a chance to win. So guys, I love you all. Thank you for listening. Until next time, guys. Bye.